Hey folks, I've seen we've had some trouble with gradients and a number of questions. So let me just take a minute to go over this real quick. Well, gradients, what they'll do is they'll take your solid colors and shade them so that they've got more of a three-dimensional or realistic look to them. So I think some of you are trying to do it on your background. So let me go over here, grab my rectangle tool. I'm going to draw it to fit my artboard. I'm going to come up here and select red for my background color. Okay, so what I can do is come over here to my swatches palette on the right hand side. I'm going to open swatches. Down here you'll see an icon, it's called Swatch Libraries menu. Click it and you can come down to Gradients and you have a whole bunch of different options and you can kind of play with them to see what comes up. Let's see what fades. We'll do fades. And it gives you kind of some of your options of what you can do. If I click one of these, fade to center, and see how it changes my background picture. If I don't like that, I can come back to gradients, maybe brights, and I could do something like this, which is really bright, but you can kind of see how it lightens up on the sides. If I pick some of the different ones, you can see some of the different shading. So just keep going to your different gradient libraries and seeing what it is that you like. Maybe something like this. When you're happy with it, you can leave it as is. Let's see, if you want, you can come down here to gradients, click this, show all my options, and you can move your sliders around. You can do linear, you could do radial. You have different options in here of how you want to fade. If you move your sliders, you see how it changes a little bit of your design. So you can just kind of play with that. Or let's see, if we change the opacity even, you see how it makes subtle changes. Some are more obvious than others. It just depends. I'm sure you can see the changes just a little bit. Oh, there we go. Here it's changing. You see some of the differences in it. So you can just play around with it and see what you want to do. If you haven't already, you can go up to dock sharing, and there is a cheat sheet kind of Illustrator's tips that I've placed up in there that might give you a little bit more guidance and direction. So check that out. And again, if you do have your Illustrator book that you've got, the Classroom in a Book, that has some good information on gradients as well. But just keep it simple. You don't actually have to do gradients with this assignment. You can pick some of the other tools if gradients are giving you a ton of trouble. But just keep it simple. Don't worry about trying to make it super fabulous or anything at this point. Just keep it basic, keep it simple, and just do maybe something like I did in this video.